Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Ross with SiteRight, and today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a calendar within SiteRight and make sure it's properly connected with a two-way sync to your Google Calendar. So if you're in the dashboard under calendars, we're going to hit calendar settings, and you should see a blank screen that looks similar to something like this. What we want to do is, there we go. What we want to do is click add group, and we're going to name this whatever. So we can just name this new meeting. You can change this to be whatever you'd like. You click save. This will create a section that we can then create a new calendar. So if we click new calendar, this is where we can set up all of the different settings for this specific calendar. And you can make multiple different calendars for different things. So if you're familiar with like how Calendly works, this would be setting up different types of events that people could schedule, because each of these will have their own specific URL that you can then send, etc. So starting from the top, appointment distribution. So this is going to basically pull the users that you have added in your staff section. And you can basically add multiple users or just one user. And this will do for this essentially is like a round robin sort of thing. So if a new calendar comes in, the appointments can be distributed to each of these people equally, or you can optimize for availability where if one person's calendar is booked, then it will go to this person. So for this example, we're just going to keep we're just going to have the one person, and we're going to put high priority. Meeting location is blank right now because we haven't connected a Zoom account. That'll be another tutorial that we can link right below. This will show Zoom or Google Meets or whatever meeting option that you select. Calendar name, we can just do some template stuff just to get started. New. Like 30 minutes, something like that. New 30-minute meeting. Minute meeting with contact name X. This will be a title that shows up in the event that will get added to both like your Google Calendar and then their Google Calendar. Click save and continue. This gives us a lot of information about our availability. So for this specific calendar and this appointment type, we can set the specific slot duration, the amount of appointments per day, buffer duration between appointments, etc. So to get started for this 30-minute meeting, we're going to keep everything at 30 minutes. The slot interval is 30 minutes. We're going to add a buffer of 15 minutes to in between each meetings, just in case. We're only going to have one meeting per slot, and we're going to do a max of 4 meetings per day. We don't want people to schedule anything like right out the gate. So we're going to put a minimum scheduling notice of 1 day. So that means people have to schedule at least 24 hours out. And then date range, we don't want people to be able to schedule a meeting like a year from now. So we'll just put 14 days. So it's 2 weeks out for people, allows people to schedule out. The office hours section is the true availability for your time. Now there's 2 different sections for availability. There's the availability in your account in your profile section, which is like your default availability. So if you have in your account, you have your availability set to 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then this calendar has an availability of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It will only show to users the availability of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But it knows that you have your availability is greater. So the calendar availability will always trump whatever profile availability that you have. And you can turn days on and off or change the times based on whatever you'd like for them to be. In this case, we'll just leave everything as default and click continue. And the final page is where we're going to ask for like what they're going to fill out in the form. So this is going to be like name, email, phone number, and any other specific questions that you might want to ask. And this is going to be a form that you create in the form section. Again, another video that will drop in the link below on how to make a custom form. So that way you can just select that custom form in this drop down right here. Sticky contact will be used if they're entering in their information anywhere else. So for instance, let's say you had a landing page where you had them enter in their name and their email, and then a few pages later, they get to a page where they can book a calendar meeting. You can have this option enabled, sticky contact, and it will dynamically pull the data that they entered in on that first page directly into this email form. So they don't have to enter in their name or their email again, basically. Notification and additional settings. This is all pretty standard. I like to select this one because this will allow Google to send the invitation to the attendees. And then the final thing that I like to make a change in here is the custom thank you message. You can kind of change this to be whatever you want. Sometimes please call our office is not applicable, so we can just get rid of that. Let me hit complete. And so now this will generate a link. If clicked, this will bring you directly to the meeting booking page, where you can see that the availability is exactly what we set in our page earlier. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So people can come in here and select a slot and then enter in their information and schedule a meeting. So that's how you set up a new calendar for your business in SiteRight. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you next one. Thanks.